Welcome back to What's New at Greenbelt Cinema. This is the March edition, in which Caitlin's going to tell us all about what's coming to the theater in March.
Thanks, Sheila.
So what's new this month?
So we're starting off with Friday the 1st is One Love. So we have the new Bob Marley film coming, which is, full of great music. And so if you're a Bob Marley fan of any stripe, I think you're going to enjoy it. And then we also have, starting that same Friday, Taste of Things, which is a very different, so it's a historical drama with Juliette Binoche, it's just all about cooking, and it looks really amazing. So lots of
yes.
close-ups of yummy food. So be sure to get your popcorn.
I love a foodie movie.
Yeah. And this one's also got sort of a love interest or this kind of quandary where the man that she is cooking with would like them to have a more firm relationship, and she doesn't see why they need to do that, and it's all wrapped up in the food that they make for each other. So yeah, it's a love story as well as a food story.
It sounds really sweet.
Yeah. And then the next Monday is our first Monday of the month, and so we have our Cinema Classics Monday matinee and a Thursday evening show. And this time we have In a Lonely Place with Humphrey Bogart, which is a really extraordinary film. If folks haven't seen it, they should definitely check that out. And then on the 8th, the Friday of that week, we have I'm sure you're aware and you celebrate, but for National Proofreading Day, we have a documentary called Turn Every Page about the relationship between author and editor. And we have 2 local authors and editors who are going to be joining us to have a discussion about it. So that's going to be really interesting. Anybody who loves books, loves reading, I think it's going to be a really interesting look on the inside of what that process actually involves, and how much of a role the editor has of helping to make sure that what's on the page is what the author is trying to say. And so
I could learn more about the proofreading process.
Yeah. I mean, I think my husband was an editor for a few years in grad school, and so he has a very good eye for that sort of thing. But I think a lot of us, we're taught to write, but do we ever really have a true editor? You know? Which is a really important role. So that's, I think, going to be an illuminating documentary.
Definitely. That sounds very informative.
Yeah. And then that same week we'll be opening Origin, the Ava DuVernay film.
Oh, yes.
So it's based on a book, Caste. So it's sort of the fictionalized telling of the author who wrote Caste and how she came to write that book. And we have not yet confirmed, but we will have a guest speaker. So that's another film that I think is very important and is not getting the attention that it should. So we're really glad that we're going to be able to bring it, and that we can, help unpack all the issues that are swirling in the book and also in the fictionalized version with a guest speaker. Great.
Yeah, I haven't been hearing a lot about Origins, but I'm excited to hear that it's playing somewhere, because that's on my list.
Yes. And then that Sunday is the Oscars. So we are going to be offering the snack packs that we did during the pandemic. You can order your snacks, whatever you want to have for your own watch party at home. And we'll also have some other goodies. We usually do a bingo card and a scorecard where you can choose who you think's going to win.
Yeah.
And, I also like using that as just which one of these did I see? Did I see them all, or what did I miss? And then it's useful, we always bring the winner back, and usually, a couple of others if we can get them. So you can, be sure to mark your calendar.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
Yeah. And then on the 11th, we have Cinema Pop. So that's our new series. On the 11th, it will show at night, and on the 16th, we'll have a daytime showing of Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah. It's my favorite.
Yeah,
I love it so much.
It's my favorite too.
Really?
Yeah.
I prefer the dub.
Yeah.
I like Christian Bale.
Yes. Well, and I like Billy Crystal as well.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah. So so we'll have the subbed and the dubbed, and
great.
It's so much fun to be able to bring these anime films, to Greenbelt. And,
yes.
There's a strong following out there. So if anybody has never seen a Miyazaki, this is a great one to.
This is the one to start with.
Yes.
It's a good one to start with. Yeah. I'm so excited for this one.
Yeah. And then on the 18th, that next Monday, we have Storytime on Screen program in collaboration with the library where we have books on screen, we sing songs, we watch a short video that's connected, and then we usually, weather permitting, bubbles and chalk outside. And it's been getting a lot of, we're really happy to have brought it back. It was one of the last things we could bring back just because little kids touch everything and we want to make sure families felt safe. And so, last time we had 200 people, so it was really,
Whoa.
really wonderful to see that many folks come out.
Yeah.
You know, we are all about media literacy and early literacy, and so getting kids comfortable, even kids who during the pandemic didn't get a chance to experience being in public places. This is a way where you can, real low stakes, just come and join us. And
Yeah.
every child gets a little mini popcorn, and so it's a really lovely way to show them a different kind of story time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. I love that you guys do that, and I love seeing the chalk out there too.
Yes,
So
I love how it stays there. I always hope that there isn't too much rain because it's nice to just see.
yeah,
The sort of
I just wander around and I
echoes
look
of-
at it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's very cute. Yeah, this last time, Lauren Rankel, who is our education and outreach coordinator who leads Storytime, one
That's
of the
so
children
neat.
drew a picture of her, and so she got to get her picture taken with her
That's so
artist and her
sweet.
portrait. Yeah. And then, switching gears, we are going into cult classics. So on the 21st, we will have Midnight Cowboy.
Oh,
So, yeah,
fun.
yeah. So again, if anybody hasn't seen it, this is a great opportunity to experience it on the big screen. Maybe you know it really well, but you've never seen it on the big screen. So do come and
Yes.
check that out.
Oh, I will be there.
Excellent.
Yes.
And then rounding out the month on the 25th, we have our Film and Focus lecture. And this next one is Some Like It Hot, the Billy Wilder film. And Oliver Geigen from UMB will be leading that one. So that's another one that, it's one of these films that maybe you know, but you want to learn a little bit more about the backstory and the different characters and the actors and all that. And or if you know it really well and you've always been curious to learn that backstory, then
Yeah. I don't know much about it.
yeah, it's a great film.
Yeah.
And Oliver teaches a Billy Wilder class, and so this is
Oh,
one
cool.
that he always has in the rotation, and it's a really fun, accessible one, and it's really interesting to see Marilyn Monroe's star persona, because I think she's often perceived as being this real ditz, and she wasn't, So
Yeah.
it's a good opportunity to talk about that and how star, sort of identity gets built by the person, but also by the public. Yeah.
Definitely.
So it's a nice full March.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Anything you can predict coming up?
It's a good question. I mean, there are always things that are coming out of Sundance and the Berlinale. So there are some really interesting foreign films and documentaries that I'm hoping to get in the spring. So I'll leave it at that, but stay tuned.
Great. Thanks, Caitlin.
Thanks, Sheila.
And thanks everybody for watching. Stay tuned on what's coming up to Greenbelt Cinema at greenbeltcinema.org.